Welcome to the Cairngorms. I've decided to do an overnight camp in one of my old stomping grounds. I really like the Cairngorms. I like its remoteness, its ruggedness as well, and today is just beautiful. The sun is out, the clouds are stunning, and there's a wind or a good sized breeze which is enough to keep the midges at bay, because typically this time of year in the summer I wouldn't come to the Cairngorms. If the midges are out, it is absolutely horrific, but as long as there's a bit of wind, you're usually okay. And I've set off from the Linn of Dee car park I am in, and it's just outside of Braemar. And the track coming in here, yeah, it's a bit of a long one. Most people will usually cycle it, to be honest. And I did have a route in mind, which is about 25 miles. But again, I'm just going to play it by ear, see how far I get today, and yeah, I'll decide later on what I'm going to do, whether I go up to the top of any summits or not. But yes, lovely, what a place. It's been a long time since I've been here, and it's great to be back. I've been on the go for about 2.5 hours, and it's about 4:30. I'm about 6 miles into this walk, and yeah, I'm feeling it already. But what a place. It's just so open, vast. It's hard to explain. But walks like this one are fantastic practice walks for the Cape Wrath Trail, just to do some distance hiking with your rucksack. Over in the middle of the image you might see Geldie Lodge. It's an old shooting lodge which is, well, it's just a ruin now, and there's a couple of tents there, so some other people doing a bit of wild camping. Now the mountain tops I was thinking of going up are directly behind the tents there, or the ruin, but the weather is it's a bit changeable right now, so what I might do is just camp over there tonight, get the tent set up, and as always set my alarm for early doors and see what's happening then. And if it's quite nice, we'll head up and do the Munros. But yes, it's an area I've not visited before and really enjoying it. The tent is looking good for tonight. I have battened it down and I'm using the new guy lines I added. It's quite gusty at times, so it's going to be a good test for them. But behind the tent the weather's not looking good. It might actually rain, and I'm a bit concerned that we might get some thunder and lightning. I hope not. That'd be interesting to say the least. But I've got plenty of food with me. I have a summit to eat, a chicken fajita with rice, Got some sandwiches and also some sweeties, and it was handy, there's a stream just over there which allowed me to fill up my water bladder. So plenty of water for mixing up some juice and, yes, getting a coffee in a minute. But what a nice spot, just up from the lodge building, and yes, that's a long walk in, a very long walk. Well, that chicken fajita was lovely, as was my chocolate bar that I had with a coffee. So fed and watered for the evening. I'm hoping that tomorrow the weather's pretty good. I would like to get the Munro tops done, but we'll just have to see what happens. I'll set my alarm really early doors and have a peek out and see what the situation is. Now, I'm also planning to redo the Cape Wrath Trail to a point in a matter of a month or two. And what I'm planning is to actually just do this section from Fort William to Ullapool. And the reason is I don't have enough holidays left. I've had holidays, or I used holidays for the West Highland Way. I need at least 10-12 days to do the Ullapool section, or Fort William to Ullapool section, and I need to keep holidays for spending time with my wife before she divorces me. So I'm not sure. I think it'll be a kind of hybrid Cape Wrath trail, but I'm still looking forward to it, and I hope you are looking forward to the footage that I bring back from it. Now, I have been watching Hayes Outdoors, who completed the whole trail as well. Fantastic achievement, and his series has it's kind of inspired me or G'd me up, and I'm really looking forward to getting back on it. Now, he did mention though in his latest film about the difficulty of the filmmaking and why he doesn't set up tripod shots. Now, when I was on the West Highland Way and the Cape Wrath, I used the GoPro Hero 8 in a cage with an audio adapter, basically like this, and a microphone, and it worked pretty good. But I do fancy taking the big camera, the Sony, because I think that the quality from that camera's better. It really is, especially if you ever watch this footage back on a big TV. So something like the Cape Wrath, I'd love to film it with that, but the work involved and the batteries I'd need, yeah, it's a bit daunting. So I'm not sure how I'm going to film my next Cape Wrath trail adventure. I'm not sure. But that's it for now. I'm going to get tidied up and well, basically have an early night, set the alarm for 4 o'clock. We'll see what the weather's like and we'll take it from there. The rain has decided to make an appearance, and it's 11 o'clock at night. I've had a couple of hours sleep so far, and then the rain just come on really heavy, and that's one of the downsides with a Cuben fibre or DCF tent, is that it can be noisy in the rain, especially this tent, because the outer fly sheet's quite close to your head at the ends, and yeah, it just woke me up. Now normally I do bring earplugs, but I forgot them, or I didn't bring them. So yeah, wow. I was just having my Belvita breakfast bar, or biscuits, to get me started, and the rain's back on. Okay, I think I'm going to have to get the waterproofs on, but I did notice near the top of the air vent up here, the midges hanging about, even though it's raining. because it's so still. There's a lot of midges. Not sure if the camera will pick them up. That's the downside this time of year when there's no wind. Yeah, the midges, horrific. That's it, summit number 1 done. I just need to get over to the summit over there now, the second mountain top. It's just been a big loop right round, but it's a fair jaunt to say the least. And when I come off that one, it'll take me back to the lodge where I was camping. But yeah, let's get battered on before it decides to rain. Wowee, that's 4.5 hours I've been on the go since this morning, and I've done just over 7 miles. And this is the summit of the second mountain top. Absolutely pooped. I need to head kind of that way, and we're off this mountain and back down to the lodge. Well, what can I say? That has been a really good trip away. I am shattered though. I can't wait to get back to Braemar and a shop and buy something to eat. I'm running on empty at the moment. But that circuit, you'll find most people will cycle in, and there's lots of bikes at the back of the ruin, because it's just so far from the car park. But I wanted to do it as a bit of training for the Cape Wrath Trail, and for that it's perfect because you've got the distance, you've got the ups and downs of the Munros with the elevations, you've got the peat hags, the gravel roads, heather bashing, basically everything that you would do in a day on the Cape Wrath Trail is what I've just done. So in that way, it's excellent for a bit of training. But that's it, time to go. You might like this film that's coming up just now, one of my other trips, then again maybe not. Maybe give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. So that's it, and until the next time, take care. Absolutely banger.